The iPhone 17 just launched today and I picked myself up the brand new 17 Pro Max. Now I know the Cosmic Orange is new and everyone is talking about it, but I just couldn't see myself using a bright orange phone, and that's why I opted to go with the silver. Plus it's going to match my iPad Pro and my MacBook Pro, so I just wanted that uniform look across my devices, so that's why I went with the standard silver. Unfortunately this year they didn't have a black or a space gray, so I think this is like the most normal option, but I will say all the colors do look good. I just prefer the silver. So guys, I'm super excited to unbox the phone. I'm going to be upgrading from the 15 Pro Max to the 17 Pro Max. And here it is, guys. We've got the bag from the Apple store. I just got back a few minutes ago, and here is the 17 Pro Max. Standard looking box, but I am just so excited to upgrade to this phone. With the 17 Pro Max, we're looking at a 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR display with ProMotion technology, 120 Hz refresh rate, and always on display with the dynamic island at the top of your screen. It's also going to have an aluminum unibody design, the A19 Pro chip, up to 39 hours of video playback, which is huge. A big upgrade this year is the 18 megapixel center stage front camera, which is going to be awesome for selfies. And then we also have 4 48 megapixel cameras on the back of the phone, USB-C type charging, and 5G support, of course. And I believe this phone is eSIM only, which should definitely make the battery life a bit better. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox the 17 Pro Max. Okay, so here is the 17 Pro Max. I like the box art. I think it looks really simple yet effective. We can see the silver 17 Pro Max, and it's got a two-tone design. So you've actually got a silver body of the phone, but then the back looks like it's going to be a white color. Let's look at the bottom. So we've got the Apple logo in silver. Now the Apple logo and iPhone writing will correspond to whatever color the phone is. Then we've got another Apple logo on the top. There's the back of the phone. Let's go ahead and rip off the little pull tab here. All right, and the bottom one. There we go. And let's take the phone out of the box. Oh, look at that. Okay, so let's take it out here. So you can see that aluminum finish actually looks really, really nice. I think my favorite finish is probably the stainless steel finish on the iPhone 12, I believe. You can see the back is definitely noticeable, that color change from silver to white, but I do think it looks unique. Now let's flip the phone over to the front and get this little cover off, and then we can see the 6.9-inch display, which looks absolutely gorgeous. The bezels are super, super small. You can see the camera and everything on the front there. I'm super excited to play around with that new front camera, especially when I'm talking about it in my review, which I'll be posting in probably about a week. But for now, let's continue the setup. You can see the speakers on the bottom, the USB-C port. You've got your volume up and down and also your action button. You can see the camera doesn't really stick out a whole lot, which is nice, especially when we've got this whole rectangular design popping out off the back. I thought it would be more prominent, but it's not, which is nice. There's the top of the phone and there is the side. We've got the power button and the camera slider. Now inside the box, we don't get a whole lot. I'm sure you guys are probably aware by now, but you don't get a charging brick, unfortunately, but you do get your USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and it's the braided one, which is higher quality. This is the 1 meter long cable, which is going to be your standard cable. Now Apple does have a new charging brick as well, and here it is. So it's the 40-watt dynamic power adapter. Now this one is a little bit more expensive than the typical 20 watt. I think this was around 60 Canadian, so definitely a pricey little adapter here, but it is going to charge your phone extremely quickly. And then we get some paperwork in the box. It's a lot less than normal. That is like literally it. And it's just letting you know that you don't need a physical SIM card and that you're going to need an eSIM in order to use your new 17 Pro. So let's go ahead, put that away, and we'll turn the phone on and get it all set up. So we're just going to hold on to the power button, and then the Apple logo is going to pop up. There we go. Awesome. There we go. Quick little animation saying hello. We'll swipe up and I'll just go through the setup here. So English, and then I'm going to go Canada because that's where I'm from, of course. Appearance, I like default, and then quickly set up the phone. I'm going to switch the camera now to my iPad, and then I'll use my phone, put it up against this one, and we'll set it all up. Okay, so it should be a pretty simple process. I've got the new phone on the left, and then I've got my 15 Pro Max on the right, so let's go ahead and do that. So set up new phone, we'll hit continue. Just taking a second to load. Oh, I gotta use Face ID, that's why. Then we just gotta position this onto here and we are all set. So there we go. Quick little scan. Set up for me, and I just gotta type in the passcode for my old phone, and we should be up and rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and transfer my phone number. Okay, so all I did here was I just transferred my phone number from the old phone to the new phone using eSIM. So super easy process, took maybe a minute. There seems to be a soft date update already, so we'll go ahead and download that. All right guys, so the update is all done. Let's go ahead and continue the setup. So appearance will go default. And then I'll bring my other phone close up to it again. And it's just saying unlock to continue. So we'll go ahead and do that. So same thing, we're just gonna scan it again. There we go. Enter in the password to confirm that it's me. And I'll go ahead and hit continue for data and privacy. All right, we'll get the old one out of the way now. So now Face ID, pretty easy to set up. I'm probably not even gonna show it on camera because it's so easy, but you know, let's go ahead and get that done. Actually, you know what? I will show you. Okay, so we're just going to look in a little bit of a circle, get all those scans in. Okay, there we go. We're not wearing masks anymore. Hopefully not anytime soon. All right, continue, and then I'll transfer from my phone. And it's saying it's going to take about 20 to 25 minutes, which is actually kind of a long time, but I do have a lot of stuff on my old phone, so I expect that one to take a little while. And there we go. So we'll wait for the phone to be set up, and then we'll pick up the video after that. Okay, next step is turning on location services. So of course I want that. I'm going to add my card later for the Apple Pay option. So now this one I always hit yes with. It's sharing analytics with Apple. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. I'll share with developers as well. And I definitely want to set up Apple Intelligence because why not? Here we've got the notification summary option, which I do like. I find it's kind of useful, even though it's still in its early days, so it's not, you know, perfect by any means, but I do like the option. So I'm going to go ahead and check everything and turn that on. Then we've got priority notifications. I'm going to hit not now, just because I don't want to set that up just yet. Camera control. So we've got a little, you know, tutorial here, which I don't really need. So I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. Visual intelligence with camera control, we'll hit continue again. Siri, now I am going to set that up right now. It's just convenient to do it during the setup, get it out of the way so you don't have to do it again. So let's go ahead and do this quickly. Super simple. So Siri is ready. Emergency SOS, we'll hit continue, and then now it's just going to transfer all of my stuff from my 15 Pro Max to the 17 Pro Max. This is going to be the part where it takes, you know, roughly 20 minutes or so, so we'll circle back when this is all done. All right, so the phone is all set up now, guys. Let's go ahead and unlock it. So restore completed from the 15 Pro Max. Now we're going to get an introduction to liquid glass. So that looks very cool. I love the UI. And there we go, get started. And there we go. So it's going to be downloading all my apps right now. The liquid glass, I actually really like that. That looks really clean. Look at that. That is really nice looking. The design is very nice. So yeah, there you have it. The Silver 17 Pro Max. I really like the design. I really like the camera setup at the top of the phone now with the two-tone coloring of the back. The aluminum frame looks really nice, especially in that silver. I think it's just the cleanest overall option. The phone feels really good in the hand. It doesn't feel super heavy by any means. I've already got the action button set up to go directly to the camera based off of the data transfer from my old phone. So if I hold that, boom, right to the camera. So we can see my display here. Big Marvel fan if you didn't already know. But yeah, there you go, the unboxing of the Silver 17 Pro Max. So guys, I gotta say, I am very happy with the phone so far. It feels great in the hand. I'm excited for the improved battery life and to test out the new cameras and everything. It feels super familiar, don't get me wrong. This does feel pretty much identical to my 15 Pro Max. Like the weight and everything is pretty much exactly the same. But design-wise, I do think this one looks unique with the whole camera, like rectangle at the top, the two-tone design. Going back to aluminum, I think was a good idea, especially for the overheating issue that we had with the titanium models. I think it looks really good. You know, the display is super fast, super responsive. I really like the liquid glass UI, which I knew was a software thing, but still, I think it looks really nice. And yeah, I'm just excited to test this out and make my review for you in about a week. Like I've been saying, you know, I gotta get a good feel of the phone before I actually review it. I've seen a lot of people, they try to do like a review when they unbox it, and I'm like, you need to actually spend spend time with it, especially for something like battery life. In order to actually talk about it properly, you need to actually use the phone, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I think the silver looks really, really great. I think it's the best color option out of the three, the blue, the cosmic orange, and then the silver. I think it's definitely the best. I was actually thinking about going with the orange, but I felt like, you know, if I get the orange after a month, the hype will die down around the new color, and then I'll be wanting a more standard color like a silver or a black. So that's why I went with the silver right now, to avoid the whole exchange at the Apple store right before the 30-day exchange window. Now with these phones, like, they look absolutely beautiful, so I would recommend a clear case. Now I will be making an unboxing and review of a whole bunch of different ones, but the one that I'm going to be filming today right after this video is the Spigen Ultra Hybrid clear case. Now this is a really popular case for years and years and years now, and it's going to really showcase your brand new iPhone 17 in all of its glory. But yeah guys, the unboxing of the new phone is done. I can't wait to review it for you in about a week, and then I'll also be making a whole bunch of accessory unboxing and reviews very shortly, so stay tuned for those. But let me know down below in the comments what you think about the silver colorway. Do you like it as much as I do, or do you prefer the orange or the blue? Stay tuned for my review next week. Also, let me know down below in the comments if you were lucky enough to pick up an iPhone 17 or 17 Pro on launch day, which is September 19th, 2025. And if you did, what color did you get? I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.